Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And today I am at the Carolina Beach State Park once again. And plan to do a quick activation here. It's cold. When I got out of the car, the thermometer read 34 degrees Fahrenheit, so like 1 degree Celsius maybe. But this is warm compared to what it was earlier today. It's actually been a pretty cold day. I've got a little time to do this activation. I'd planned to actually activate a park on the other side of the Cape Fear River today. You could almost see it from here actually, but it was closed as a state historic site and it's closed. I was really looking forward to going there, but I just won't end up going there this trip because even though it's not that far away, it takes a while to get there. You either have to take a ferry or drive about an hour or more to get to it. So I'm not going to do that today. Today instead I'm going to come out here, and this is a wonderful park to do an activation. I really love Carolina State Park. This is the Cape Fear River right here in the Intracoastal Waterway. I'm 5 minutes from the condo where we're staying, and so it's just it's a great site for activating. I'm going to put I've brought my Penntek TR-45L with me today, and I'm going to put I've got some, I think I'm going to do this. In here, I have 2 wires, and I'm going to try to hook this up to the Z-Match tuner on here, assuming my fingers will stay warm enough to do that. So what I need to do now is put up a line in the tree, and what I'm going to do is go for this little branch right here, or the one above it. It doesn't really matter, but it does not have to be up very high. This is not a very long wire. I'll probably, should I launch the line from over here? If you recall, I think the last time I was here and I did an activation, or one of the last times, it took me many tries to get the line of the tree. Yeah, I'll start it from right here. This should be fine. It's not exactly busy here today. Of course, it's cold, so the only people here are really walking their dogs and doing things and hiking. They're not sitting around at picnic tables. So let's grab. I don't really need anything other than my throw line out of here, and then maybe a key. We'll see how long my fingers can handle the cold, because I didn't bring my normal gloves that I wear when I do my activations. I only have these really thick ones, and I can put my hands in those, or one hand in those, in between contacts, assuming that contacts are pretty slow going here. But otherwise, yeah, it's just, let me get my microphone on here properly. Will that stay on? I think that'll stay on. Okay, here we go. So I'll let you stand back here where it's safe and see if I'm able to actually get this line in the tree. Come on, Thomas. You're on camera. You can do this. No pressure. Okay, I'm going to back up a little bit further here. Do I look at it this way or back here? Back here would give me, no, I'm gonna do it right here. I don't know if you can even see me on the camera right now, but I'm gonna try to give this a go. I'm sorry if you can't see me. Not much to look at here. Okay, bag. Let's just get it up there, because I don't think this line's very long, like maybe 31 feet or something. There we go. And I did a great job, actually. That's going to work just fine. Woohoo! Okay. It snagged a really small branch, but as long as I feed that little line up there really carefully, should be okay. Because that wire is not much, doesn't weigh much. This feels cold, and I think it's because it's been warm lately. Back at my QTH in the mountains, I think it was 6 degrees this morning or something we read. It was pretty chilly. Okay, where did I put, oh yes, the wire's in here. I think these are the same length, so I don't think it really matters what I do. But I haven't done this in a while, and that's the reason why I wanted to try it. I kind of like to shake things up. Yeah, there we go. See that loop? That must be the radiator, right? Okay. And what I'll do is attach it to the back of the radio now, so that when I'm pulling it, I can tell when I'll need my glasses for this. It's not exactly threading a needle or anything, but I do need my glasses. It was super windy this morning. We took the ferry across the Southport on the Cape Fear River, and that's a super calm crossing normally, but it was choppy today. It was very choppy. Okay, don't overdo it, Thomas. You just need to get it in there and get it clamped down nicely. This is the same wire that John sent me when he first made the TR-45L, and yeah, that'll hold right there. So this is going to come straight up from the radio. So there we go, same wire. And what I'll do is connect it here, pull it up, and it'll basically be a vertical. It'll basically be a vertical when we're done with this. I'm looking forward to this. I haven't done like just a plain old, like serious random wire here. Just using the BLT, the Z-Match tuner that's in the TR-45L to do the job, not relying on any other like transformers or anything else. Okay, can't pull that too hard. It's in a good branch, but not a strong branch. Okay, this is looking pretty darn good. I need to take these off because I am definitely gonna drop these sunglasses again. You know what? This is fine. Maybe I'll pull it up just a tiny bit more, but this is looking pretty good. It's got that nice memory in the line, you know? That'll help with bandwidth. That's what I tell myself. Everything helps. That's the best kind of DX antenna. It's the one with kinks in the line. Okay, we'll use this as a little bit of a weight to hold down the antenna. It could get gusty again, but I think we've seen the worst of the gusts so far. Now the other one just needs to be a counterpoise on the ground. So let's grab that one out. It's in this other pocket. So many people that have the TR-45L have asked me about this particular case, and it's kind of funny because John ran a company, WA3RNC. Whoops, that's catching in the line. There we go. Ran a company called Foxpro that made digital, maybe still makes, I don't know, digital wildlife calls for, I think, for hunters and things. And that's just some bag that he used for one of his products, but it just happened to fit the TR-45L perfectly. And so that's what he gave me when he gave me the first prototype to test. I helped test the prototypes of these radios and beta test them and stuff. And it was an honor to do it because, man, this radio really changed everything for me. I really love the radio so much. I may put it out this way here. I don't think anybody's gonna be walking through this way. Put this on the ground. Yes. I want to get on the air as quick as I can now. Another reason I'm kind of cold right now is I just got off the ferry just a little bit ago, and it was chilly on there. Actually got outside in the ferry a little bit. There we go. We'll use you today there, Mr. Traveler. Use this. And I think I may have a little cord in here I can use for my key. Yeah, I'll use this. My audio cords will be fine. I've actually been using the KH1 a bunch. Today, I made one contact, didn't have a lot of time. I had just a little time to kill. And I set it up in the car in really high winds. So it was nice. I just poked the antenna out of my window and made some contacts. Actually, I'd only hunted one station. I wasn't looking for any others because my wife came back in from the store where she was. She's doing some Christmas shopping. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to start it here. And this will be, this is the, what, the 15th of December, 2025. Carolina Beach State Park, and it's US 2722. I did have a chance to TR-45L random wire. I don't know where to start today. Maybe 20. We'll start on 20 meters and see what happens. And it is what, 2100 hours UTC. So let's go up band. My fingers are cold. Okay, now I got to change some things here on the back real quick. Let me show you. First of all, I got to switch this to balanced is going to be there because that's what we're using as a balance line. And the tuner is in instead of out, which is good. And you see these, now you won't be able to see me operate these because I'm going to kind of operate from the front here. But what I do, first of all, is I find a clear spot. Boy, the band's a little quiet. That's a little scary. But I can always go down, and that would be fine. Okay, hands. It would have really helped if I'd have brought my gloves. Ooh, that sounds pretty good there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need to put it in key, not paddles. Okay, really high. And let me turn this down, TX power down a little bit. It takes a little bit. It doesn't really matter, like the SWR is not horrible. That's full 5 watts right now. And the side tone is really quiet. I'll turn that up here in a second. I think that's going to be about the best I'm going to get on there if I'm running 5 watts. Okay, where's the ball? Volume for the side tone is here. There we go. It's only like, 1.75 to 1, so it's really not that bad. Let me see if I can tweak it just a teeny bit. It's just so fiddly there. So fiddly. I don't want to be one of those long-time tuner-uppers, though. Okay, that's good enough. It actually went up from when I did that. Oh, that's perfect. That'll work. Okay, now let's put it back in the paddle position. So you're going to see this little red light flashing, but oh, you know what? I've got to run back to my car and grab my coffee. I did bring coffee. Didn't bring gloves, but I brought coffee. Okay, so that's one. That is one call. Not enough for the reverse beacon network to pick me up, but maybe it registered with the RBN, but it usually takes about 2 to do that. Let's grab this coffee. Oh yeah. Can't believe I almost forgot this. That's the stuff. Now, the only thing about these like thermal mugs is they don't warm your hands very much because they're so insulated, but The good thing about them is it'll keep my coffee hot this whole time when it's so cold outside. Here we go, let's do another call. This allows me to keep my hands in my pockets as long as I can. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. Holy cow. My wire's working. Okay, wait. Thought I heard it. Okay, maybe I did hear. Maybe I was hearing that instead of WT. Okay, wait. I think it was WS. Nice, Kentucky. Oh, okay, there we go. A lot of Indiana today. Holy cow. I'm going a little faster so I can put my hands in my pockets in between. But I'm trying to slow down for people that needs a little slowing down. Another Indiana. YF. Okay. Okay, I didn't get your call, buddy. Okay, I was expecting EYF. Okay, let's try this. Okay, there. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch pages here. Hang on. Oh, there we go. That's what I thought it was. Okay. Can't form the numbers today. My hands are cold. This audio sounds so gorgeous on this radio. You're quick. I think you're in New Jersey too, right? Yep. Okay, wait. so fast that probably on the other end. I don't normally key quite this fast. I like shaking it up, not doing the same thing each time, just because it gives me a chance to, sometimes it breaks up the pile up a little bit, because people are expecting me to do a full exchange, but when I'm in a hurry, I don't need to go much longer actually. KB AV, this one. Okay, I'll do okay. Okay. Nice little collection of states. Did I even do that right? I'm paying attention to a woman and her dog's over here behind me. Hello. And not paying attention to what I'm sending. I'm sending without thinking. What did I hear? Come back from this other station here. I'm not hearing again. Well, Utah isn't. Okay, I'm gonna try the NS station. Okay, K1ETA. Gotcha. My hands are getting cold. I'll come back for you, K1ETA. I'm collecting all the states. Ooh, you faded way down. I am collecting all the states. Okay, wait. Oh, mama. I wonder if you're using your TR-45L, Mike. Yeah. Oh, VE3. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. Okay. Said hand cold. I was betting he could hear me over the other people. He's got such a strong signal. This is a really good guy right here. Good to get your logs, Ed. My hands. Is that right? Okay, wait. I told you that the little, memory in the line is making this work better. This is crazy, man. Okay. Okay, wait, gotcha. Good on you, going a little off frequency, buddy. I can hear you better, Mike. He's a good op and a really good hunter. Okay. I guarantee you it's below freezing right now. Ooh, I need to... pump myself up and get a little warmer here because this is kind of crazy. I need to be better equipped for winter, shouldn't I? Normally, if it's just freezing... Oh, there we go. That's such a hello to everybody in this family, I think. Did you not hear that, Brian? I think I I faded on him. Or something, holy cow. You there, buddy? I'm just not hearing you. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see if anybody comes out after I stop here for a second to warm up my hands. I need to actually end this quickly. Yay! Okay. I'm so sorry, Brian, that I couldn't get you in the logs there, buddy. It's probably, I think the band is fading right now. I mean, as you can see, it's getting really dark out here. And, oh, it's beautiful. And the band's fading a bit. So let's get some photos of the logs. I have got to get out of here. I've got to order some food for dinner tonight, actually. We're going to probably get some takeout. And I think the movie on order tonight, because this is still before Christmas, I suspect by the time you're watching this video, it's going to be after Christmas, is Christmas in Connecticut, which is one of our favorite classic films. Plus, a fan of all of those actors in that film. Hands warm up. So I'll tell you the one thing that's kind of funny is as my hands get colder and colder, it gets harder and harder for me to squeeze the paddles. I don't do that kind of keying as accurately, so I tried to stop doing iambic and just do regular, like, back and forth, right, left paddles as opposed to iambic. Whew. Okay, now we're gonna put this up quickly, and that is the one good thing about this kind of setup is it can go quickly. I'll get one more shot in here of just what I've got around here. And the antenna is so hard to see. There we go. Try to take that photo maybe. It's hard to see this antenna on my photos. Okay, let's get this going. Put this up first. This kind of antenna does not take long to put up. And that is a good thing about it. Once you're done, you're kind of done with it. Put this back in its place in here. Ooh, its cord is like, I don't want to move, it's cold enough. I guarantee you it's probably about 29 right now. I just felt the temperature really drop. And I'm complaining a lot about the cold. Normally, and I've said this before I think in past years, but your body gets used to colder weather, but it hadn't been cold up until today out here on the coast. And I've been kind of used to warmer weather. And it's going to warm up again after this. It's just the weirdest weather pattern. You can't get used to cold because it gets really warm and then really cold and really warm as these like Arctic blasts come in or whatever. And it makes it kind of difficult for your body to ever adjust. And so, like right now, I'm feeling it more than I feel like I normally would. Okay, let's grab this mic and put it up here. Here we go. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just put up these, and I could put little banana plugs on these, and that's probably what I need to do, but I've just never done it because these are just sort of just wires. I mean, you can't have an antenna that's more simple than this. will need to untie the weight on that one line there. I'm not even gonna like tie that up, I don't need to. This little pocket holds it nicely. One pocket's for the ground, the other pocket for the radiator. Take this line off here, there we go. I'll throw that over there with the throw line. Take this guy off. Now I actually have a case for this TR-45L, and I have one for my I actually use it on the TR-45L Skinny more than I use it on this one, because it has a front and a back plate to it, and I posted something about it on QRT before. If I think about it, I'll put a link above. If I don't think about it, please remind me in the comments, and I'll insert it a little bit later. But it's kind of a really cool 3D printed case for this guy that I like. But since my regular TR-45L fits in this so nicely and it's padded, I don't really need the case on that one. But I do on the Skinny. I do like that Skinny a lot. That is a wonderful radio too. I mean, performance-wise, they're the same. It's just that the Skinny is just like a little smaller form factor because it's thinner, as the name implies. Ooh, I gotta get going. Yeah, it's getting harder for me to like send like L's and F's and things like that where I had to squeeze the key and do multiple dits. I really should have brought my bug emulator along. I would have enjoyed using that on this trip, but I just didn't even think about it when I was leaving because I was just thinking about packing as light as we could. I was putting a lot of gear in my car. My daughters had so many things they're bringing home from college for the break that I was just trying to skimp on some things, and I really should have brought my bug emulator. I would have liked to have used it at least a couple times on this trip just for fun. I don't know how well that would have worked today with my hands being cold. But I've got these gloves that like I can pop out the fingers on, and they work pretty well for cold temperatures and keying. But there's just like, the truth is, if it's ever really cold, there's just not a lot you can do. You're just going to have to endure it a bit when you're keying, because even with gloves on, there's just sort of a limit on what you can do to keep your hands from getting super cold when you're keying. Like, I can't keep my hands in my pockets the whole time I'm keying because I've also got to log and do all these other things, and they take time. Okay. Tell you what I will do before we put everything up. We'll go walk out here to the Cape Fear River and just take a look real quick. As it's dusk, it's really beautiful out here. Here we go. Coffee lasted the whole time. That was one of the better choices I made today. Okay, let's walk over here real quick. Because why not, right? We'll land it right here. Oh, well, I won't be able to walk straight out to the water here, but you'll be able to see everything. It is beautiful. I don't know if the camera can really capture this, to be honest, but there's a really pretty sunset over here as well. It's very, very nice. People have walked through here a bunch. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is what it's all about. This is why we activate parks. Get a chance to go out and just check out everything in these lovely public lands we have. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And what is it my daughter always says? I don't know who she's quoting, but in a world where you can be anything, be kind, right? I love that. Be kind. We need kind people out there. And thank you for all of your support and your kindness here on the channel and on QRPer.com. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my Patreon and Coffee Fund supporters. And hey, until next time, take care, everybody. If you got 2 wires, throw one in a tree and throw one on the ground and go play radio. That antenna did better than like any other antenna I've used on this trip, and a lot of it's just probably because the bands were in pretty good shape this evening, but it is awfully fun sometimes when you pull out the most simple antenna and it does so well. I think I worked almost every state. I'd need to count up how many states I worked, because it was like a surprising amount for 1 meter band this time of night. Anyway, again, thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and until next time, 7 twos.